I just want to start with we just filmed this.
A what
We
minute?
just filmed probably 10 minutes of this. And I forgot to press record. So we're going to do this again. Um, so welcome back to my podcast. This is my best friend Ashlyn, who will be joining me as our first guest today.
Woot.
And I
Yes.
thought it'd be fun to talk about how we became friends because it's kind of an interesting story. And I feel like a lot of people talk about like how you become friends with people that like you mutually hate.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Like you share a dislike for someone.
Mm.
So it's like
I think, yeah, that's
you
how I put it.
become friends with the person. And I feel like that's like sort of what happened here, but it wasn't just like a fiery passion of hate. It was like we found each other from
Mutually
the
getting
same.
fucked by.
Yeah. Yes, that's a better way
Yes.
to say it. So in high school, we were actually in the same exact friend group. We played volleyball together too, and we never really got that close. We had our own relationship, like, like we still had our friendship, but like we never got that close because like we were both closer friends with like other individuals in the friend
Group.
group, which I fucking hate that word. I don't know why.
No, I
Friend
hate it
group.
too.
Oh,
Even.
so exclusive. Anyways, I got the boot first. I got boned, not in a good way. I something happened to me in high school that was sort of traumatic and it kind of made me go nonverbal for a while. And one of the girls in the friend group was mega mean girl. And she said some horrible things about me to the others and they like didn't stand up against her. They were just kind of like backseat, like, oh yeah, like you're right, you're right. Um,
It's always, I feel like, the mutual, like, if someone talks badly about, like, a close friend, like, the people who just, like, sit back and agree because they're trying to be, like, a people pleaser, I've realized that those are the people that, like, you do not want, like, will not touch them with a 6 foot
yeah,
pole. Like,
exactly.
I now looking back, like our friends were completely like that. But like now, if someone says anything about you, I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Hold up, like
exactly.
no.
Not only did they say things about me, but like I ended up telling the two girls that I was really close with that wasn't this like mean girl ruler about what happened. And they were actually really great about it and like being there for me until I kind of made the decision of like, okay, I need to like take a step back from this other girl because she's kind of a cunt. And when I did that, they didn't like back me. Like they didn't come sit with me at lunch. Like I'd sit in my car by myself and eat my lunch. And like they didn't back me. They didn't come with me and like sit with me at lunch and like be there for me during like kind of a hard time, which they knew about now. And that's when I kind of like made the decision of like, okay, like no bad blood with these girls, but this other one, bad blood, fuck you. I hate you. And I kind of made my own decision of like, I would rather sit by myself than sit with these horrible friends. So I did that. And then another one of our super close friends, best friends, she actually was going through a like situation with really mean girls and it's actually people that I had my own situation with years and years ago, but I protected my peace and also left that friend group. I was kind of a floater in high school. And so she was kind of having the same issues with like mean girls and she actually we found each other a great time where like I was alone and she kind of was too. And then we sat together every day at lunch, the two of us, like we were the only friends that we had with one another and it was perfect. And then Ashlyn kind of got boned.
Yes, I did. A wee few months after. This is all going to be stupid high school jargon, so just please excuse. But I've only talked about this when I was in high school, so I haven't thought of a better way to say it. But anyways, basically,
This is
basically,
torture.
basically, long story short, um, there were these guys that were part of like the friend group. It was like the guy group with the girl group, whatever. One of the
Hold on. We're still friends with these guys, by the way, which
yes,
just shows that we are not the problem.
love
Okay.
yeah, love them with every ounce of being in me. Granted, they're still friends with them.
Okay, well, that's an ick.
Anyways,
I'm kidding.
one of the girls in the friend group, old friend group, liked one of the guys. They had made apparent, or he had made apparent that they were just gonna be friends. He saw her as nothing more, and then this was like right after I had my first breakup, first heartbreak, womp womp. And I was confused, but I knew this guy was like genuinely a really good guy. I ended up liking him, whatever. She found out that I liked him and he liked me, and then they both just stopped inviting me to things, or I guess the friend group stopped inviting me to things, stopped texting me, like literally an overnight thing. And then here I am confiding in my toxic, one more time, toxic ex because I had no one else. And I couldn't talk to the guys about it because they were the guys in the friend group and it was just all getting really messy and really gross. But I end up, because it was an overnight thing where they just stopped talking to me basically, and walking to my car alone. And then my beautiful Mia and my now other best friend were driving up in their car as I was walking alone from the gym, and they were like, just hop in. And the rest is history. It was the best. It was the best decision. Like that was probably that breakup, I guess, was definitely more like painful than my first heartbreak, just because you would never think that like what you think are your closest friends would do anything like that to you. But it's just, it opened my eyes to a million different things. Looking back, I'm like, how were you okay with what they were doing? This one mean girl, like truly, she was
so mean.
She was awful.
This
was
feels
awful.
Like slam poetry right now.
Her like version to like get herself like that, like I don't know, like up in like the hierarchy in the friend group was just to talk down on other people. It didn't matter who it was. It didn't matter like if it was about like me or if it was about Mia to me, and Mia can be standing right there. Like she had zero remorse. Like I truly think this girl is one of the most.
I'm totally gonna fucking cut this out.
Yeah,
but it's because she had a fucking
but
so.
And everyone in the friend group realized that. I don't know why she wasn't like. I think the only reason she wasn't like she was not booted was because of the house, basically. I guess you're gonna pick it up, but
which is also pathetic. Like you have no balls or no standards for yourself, people. Anyways,
and if that's the only thing you have going for yourself, bye.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So we found an Instagram account. This is the best part of the story. We found an Instagram account. Actually, you take it away because I don't know. They like Ashlyn called me one day and was like, "You need to look this up because like you had a fake Instagram account that followed this like other Instagram account that was basically like a blog posting of this girl." Which, you know what? Fair. I have a podcast and we're here talking about her and we're talking shit about her. So fair.
Okay, but hers was incredibly unwarranted. A, B, she was probably only doing it because she was jealous.
Yes.
And this is just all blatant facts, truth. Like, but that Instagram account, it started off with like, it was actually kind of funny. So the Instagram account started, she had like, I don't even think it was a huge following. I think it was probably like, well, at our age, it was big. It was probably like, I want to say between like 20 and 30,000, but it was like an Instagram
That's a lot.
Account. Yeah.
For a kid in high school.
Yeah.
She had like, she had a band of people, which let me cut to the chase real quick, ended up being an anti-Mia Instagram account.
But it started as like a tea page for this like family of, you can cut this out, but a family of TikTokers. It was like a fan account for them.
Oh, I didn't even fucking know
Yes,
that.
and it started as a fan account, and then she had a following big enough, and then she made it like a tea account about her life, and then Mia was the star of the show.
Oh yes, I was.
Yes.
I was the blonde one. All the comments, oh my god, you're friends with the blonde one again? Oh my god, the blonde one did that?
Yeah.
What? That's me. At least drop my @ so I can get some fucking followers from it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't even get a tag or anything. I just got talked shit on.
And as soon as I found out about it, I was like, that is
she
weird.
called me and like we still weren't like, I think this is before we were like close still.
Yeah.
Like I got a random call from you and I was like, what? And then you're like, you got to look at this. And I looked and I'm like, what the fuck?
Because I knew she had that fan account. And I was like, you're weird for that. She changed the whole Instagram account, just used the following to talk about like drama in her life, but there was literally nothing.
Me.
Yeah. It was like, and it wasn't, Mia wasn't starting drama. Like Mia, like
I literally peacefully left.
Yeah. Like she was like floating around. I feel like that's also why we weren't as close, because you were kind of like floating around different like groups as well.
Yeah. But if I didn't feel like hanging out with you guys, I'd hang out with other people.
Yeah.
I just had so many friends. No, I had none.
But it was, she like turned the entire Instagram page to talk about basically like Mia and just like completely shitting on Mia. So now she has 20,000.
I had fucking haters.
Yeah, she had haters. It was numerous thousands of followers.
The blonde one.
Yeah, and then when
I'm like, at least say my name.
When she would post, they'd be like, "Oh, you're friends with the blonde one again," and she would just like post like random shit that Mia was doing. It was just like weird, and she was always weird. Just getting like really weird. Like she would just do weird shit because she thought it would like.
I said nothing. Up, by like, the way,
high school, like, cool person.
I said nothing. At this point, I'm already like, like friends with other people, I'm like, that's weird. Like you can get stuck on that for as long as you need to like
Yeah.
process and grieve me from your life.
But
But
if it's
like
like
I'm gonna go because
if
that's fucking weird.
the strangest situation ever, looking
I
back, we should have never put something like that past her. Like she was
We
genuinely
should have
like,
just never been friends with those people.
yeah,
And I feel like the moral of the story here is that like I don't
maybe
know,
we actually
being in
disbanded.
high school like does not matter like who you are in high
You
school.
get such tunnel vision on what you like. You think like a friend group is supposed to be in high school. It's such like a confusing, complicated time for literally any person. That
Anyone. Like
and your mind is like the people that you start high school with, the people that you start that chapter of your life with. You think that that's going to be them for the rest of your life
no.
because it's that skewed. Yeah, and
It
then
took
we
us
like
literally until we graduated to all become best friends. And we just graduated college and we're still like the closest friends ever. And it's
yeah.
like, protect your peace. It's kind of embarrassing when you just sit and eat lunch by yourself. I've been there. But like, I'm so fucking glad that I did that
Oh yeah,
because
I would
it
do
made
all of it
me,
again.
oh, yeah.
If it, ooh,
Because you just have to trust in like, you're going to find your people eventually. And
yeah,
like, it's the same thing with relationships. I always preach. I'm like, you're going to find your person. So have fun until then. But it's like, don't like take anything less than you deserve while you wait for that.
yeah,
It's like, I don't know, like I'd rather sit by myself alone at lunch than hang out with shitty friends that don't
yeah,
care about me. Like, why would I do that's embarrassing for me? And it's like gonna disrupt my life. And
yeah,
like, I don't want to do that. I just
yeah,
want to cruise by. I want to do my own thing. I want to stay in my lane. And it's like, you're gonna find your people, even if it's like takes a long time. And like, I will say I did not find my people in college. And I just got lucky enough that I found it early enough as senior year of high school. But like, I did not find my people in college. I found some great people. I have one friend that I think I'll keep in very close touch with. Shout out Sarah Gershfield. And like, I just got so lucky with like, I call them my hometown friends. Like, these are the people I grew up with and like went through college with. Cause like,
yeah.
I have problems in college and I call you guys. I don't go home to my fucking roommates that
And I
I
feel like
had. I called you.
us leaving that friend group was like,
Yeah,
for me, it was like
line.
my world, like, oh, it's right here.
Oh.
My world like shattering, but then I found something so much better, so much more like of so much more substance, I guess. But even like now starting that, like, thank God we met when we did. Oh wow.
Oh
Um, can you tell we filmed this before?
my God.
Um,
Yeah. We're gonna be so drunk for the next episode.
but you think that like your world is ending, but it's truly not. Like what is gonna come will come, and I was so fucking lucky that it came literally almost instantly after.
Mhm.
But she's been with me through like the ups and downs of every single like college is a whole fucking new thing, and she was with me through every up, every down, everything that was going on in my life. Like Mia is like the person that knows.
Also through other mean girls. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but like we're talking about high school because that's when we got lucky enough to go through that and find each other. But like
Mm-hmm.
this might not happen for you until you graduate college. I mean, like it's just you just have to learn how to deal with mean girls because they're never it's I when I graduated high school, I was like, fuck yeah, there's never gonna be another mean girl. Like we're in college now, we're so adult.
Yeah.
No, there's
No.
mean girls. I just graduated college. Are there still mean girls? Absolutely. Absolutely. They never end. My mom experiences mean girls. Everyone still does. It's just
Yeah.
girls.
It's just you have to be able to pinpoint them and know that they are like that. You don't get
And know
close
you
with them.
deserve
You keep
better.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's so easy. It's like, okay, that person's bad. Bye.
Yeah.
Why would I
Exactly.
be friends with them?
As long as
Don't
you
just be
have
friends with somebody for company. Like,
yeah.
that's so important.
Getting self-independence is way more important than developing like a fake relationship. Like
I drop.
it's so much more like it'll get you further in the future. Having a fake friendship it'll add nothing to your life. It's just going to add more stress, more drama, more everything
You're
bad that you
wasting
don't
your
want.
time.
Yes.
Cheers. That's all.
Yeah.
I feel like I just talked so fucking fast, but I'm glad we got through that. Okay. Stay tuned for the next episode. Woo!
This is our heart.
Oh.